After Chillers with DJ Jawz on the Podcast Network.
Welcome. Jonas Matolo Masamola, what up? My name is Gift. We are here. Yes, we are. Tankiso Homunyani, let's go. Moretele Street Shows. Tankiso, I see you, Samantha. Hello, Samantha. Engazani, Mpo Gift, Koza, what's up? How you doing? Julia Mashishi, what's crack-a-licking Shangani da? Siabonga Dube, how you doing? Tabang Simelani, Kachiso Mate, we in the building, we live in the cut. Ron, Furufelo, Ronald Makuya, hey, what's going on? James Timani, I see you. I'm just marking the register, you know what I mean? Moretele Street Shows. The flu, the flu is not completely gone, but hey, we need to move on. We need to do this, man. Jabu, what's cracking? Benji, KB, Hopewell, Mshongo, I see you. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it after Chillers on a Tuesday. Yeah. Last week, the network saw a bit of volcanic flames. I mean, from me falling ill on Tuesday, couldn't stream the show. It was such a mess. And also the episode, the celebrity episode, challenges there. Uploading it was a bit of a mess, but you know what? New week, new shows, new rocking. Yesterday's show was just too bananas. Shout out to MacG and Sol Penduka, man. Shout out to the guys. And I saw the part where they were drinking Amstel at the very same time. That was a classic moment. That was an Amstel moment. I saw Tsepi bigging the guys up, and Saul keeps on watching the video on repeat. I'm like, yeah, that's right, man. Cape Town is in the house. Chillers with Neko. What up? Semi Papi, how you doing? Shiro Zone 1 Masaka Nengi Fitli. Shiro homeboy. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's so nice to see my guys from my hood in the cart. That's right, man. Before we get anywhere with the show, I just want to say, man, the hip-hop guys, man, need to stop with this whole thing of trying to convince everybody that SA hip-hop is not dead. We all know that SA hip-hop is not dead. We know that. It's more like somebody who is drunk trying to convince themselves that they are not drunk. You know very well that you are drunk and you're trying to convince yourself that you're not drunk. I'm not drunk. Listen, SA hip-hop is not dead. Guys must just stop. Every week we are trending. SA hip-hop this. Guys trying to defend it from left, right, and center. We know SA hip-hop is not dead. SA hip-hop is only gonna die when the guys stop making music. SA hip-hop is only gonna die when people stop consuming the music. When people ditch the music and the whole culture, then SA hip-hop will be laid to rest. I mean, look at this guy, man. Hey, yo! SA hip-hop ain't dead! SA hip-hop ain't dead! SA hip-hop ain't dead! SA hip-hop ain't dead. Yo, taxi driver, you must stop playing the Yados in your car. SA hip hop ain't dead.
Hey, babu uzoshaya wena.
SA hip hop. It's not dead. It's not dead. SA hip hop is not dead. You know what I think? I think guys from SA Hip Hop should now actually start collaborating with everyone from every single genre.
House party, yeah. We did house party.
I remember, yes, house party.
It was cool.
Okay, can you hold on a second? I think there might be some internet issues with YouTube. Let me know if we are fine now. I can see my stream is looking healthy. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing out there? Are we looking good? Are we looking good? Are we looking good? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we are back. Yo! The live streaming world. Ish, you know South Africa with the internet. Ish, yo.
Yo, bruh. They promised us, in 2010, they promised us that we'd be Wi-Fi ready. We're still waiting.
Yo. And they tell you about the 5Gs that are not 5Gs. Hey. So we've been trying to set this up for a while. And
yeah.
Thankfully, yesterday I found out why you haven't been able to do this in a minute.
Yeah.
First of all, I just want to say congratulations on this new path. I mean, it's been coming. I mean, you know, you are one person that I know I'm open to. And I've always felt you are one of those people who've got an amazing gift of, firstly, I wouldn't just say seeing or whatever, but I would say I get the best advices from you. If I've got problems, I talk to you. You always steer me in the right direction. And I've always thought maybe you might have these gifts like fully. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it to you, but I was so happy when this happened. Can you please just take us through the journey of when you eventually decided, okay, it's time. I'm gonna take that call. I'm gonna do this.
I appreciate the question, and I appreciate you starting off the conversation with this spiritual calling journey of mine of becoming a traditional healer.
Yeah.
Jawz, it hasn't been easy for me. I think everybody knows this. I think you know this. I've expressed my challenges quite publicly. My challenges with myself, my challenges with my spirituality, my challenges in my career. And I can't tell you when I knew it was time. I'd be lying. I just think you go through a phase where you are so overwhelmed by readiness and submission to something that's bigger than you, something that's greater than you, that you just see yourself. It's almost like sleepwalking. I don't even know if I have the right to use sleepwalking as an example because I've never sleepwalked in my life. But when I see, videos on the internet of people that have been documented to be sleepwalking, it's almost like that. It's almost like you've got no control over it. You can't stop it. It's like a train on the track and it's like literally in motion. You can't stop it. It's going to go. Whether you like it or not, it's going to go. So for me, all I know is I don't know the time and the date and the when exactly, but I know the feeling that I got over the periods of years. The feeling of wanting to submit became louder and louder, and the voice within me became louder and louder. And it wasn't my voice. It was almost like a voice calling me into it, saying, ready yourself, Dineo, ready yourself because your time is near. Ready yourself, get your house in order because your time is near. And here we are today, Kingaga. It's the weirdest thing ever.
So, because I hear like a lot of people saying they usually go through like unfortunate things for them to actually answer the call. Like they go through like a lot of unfortunate stuff and up until, and then they know that this might be the call, but because you don't want to go, but they're trying to tell you that you need to come, we need you to help people. But when you keep on running away from this calling, and then obviously like bad things happen to you. Did it happen to you, or did you answer the call at the same time? Where you may
look, Jawz. I think there's validity to what you're asking, but then also once again, I can't sit here and say, yeah, a long list of bad things happened to me because I wasn't answering the calling.
Yeah.
Bad things happen to every human being, whether you are called to be a traditional healer or not. Bad things happen. You know, our characters, our personalities, our mindsets, the people that we are destined to be, we grow through being shaped through the furnace, right? So diamonds are made in the rough, isn't it? You are going to be challenged in life, whether you're a traditional healer, whether you're a doctor, a Western doctor, whether you are a scientist, whether you're a radio DJ, a club DJ, whether you are an accountant, a teacher. Every human being goes through their fair share of challenges. One thing that I can tell you is that I've always believed and I've always known that God will come into your life and distract and destruct, particularly destruct what your focus is or what you are focused on if you're not focused on him, right? He will come into your life and create some sort of mild chaos so that you can shift your attention from your own strength and submit to the fact that if you're Christian and if you are beyond Christian, if you're spiritual, if you're a believer in Christ, if you're a believer not only in Christ, but in God as the ultimate, if you're a believer in the force of God in your life and the power of God in your life, you will know that, you know, God comes into your life and creates a mild distraction so that you may need him more than you need yourself. So I can't really claim to say that the bad things that have happened in my life have been because I have not been answering my calling. But I can tell you this, right now, since I've answered to my calling, and right now, since I've submitted to working along and needing my angels, which are my ancestors, to be my messengers to my superpower, which is my creator, our God Almighty, I am seeing so many changes in my life. I'm breathing lighter, I'm walking lighter, I'm sleeping lighter, and there's a light within me that's radiating, that is unstoppable. There's a spotlight that's on me that is so beautiful, it's so graceful, it's so peaceful. There's a lot that's different in me, and it's in how I breathe, and it's in how people treat me, relate to me, how I relate to people, how I treat people. It's in how I treat myself, how I think of people, how people think of me, how I think of myself. There's a big change in my aura ever since. And I can tell you this, I don't know if the things that I've gone through are linked to not adhering to my calling, but I can definitely guarantee you that since submitting to my calling, there's a shift in my aura. It's a paradigm. It's dynamic. There's a huge shift. Like, I'm so open, and I'm vulnerable to the point of strength and not weakness. You know, in my openness, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to witness. It's magical. It's miraculous. It's beyond my human understanding.
So let me get this right. So now, because you are a full-on healer, are you gonna be practicing every day? Are you gonna open a surgery or practice, or like where you gonna be healing people?
Yeah. Kingaka, nyinyanya.
Yeah.
That's what I am. That is what I'm called to do. I'm called to heal, right?
Yeah.
Ke alafaga ditlhare, ke alafaga mafoko. Right. Ditlhare di a bereka.
Yeah.
Particularly for the good. I want to focus more on the good, and I don't want to focus on the negative narrative of what we've been made to believe of what traditional healers are and what sangomas are and inyangas are and dingaka are, you know? Ke tseba ditlhare Jawz. Ditlhare tsa ka ke di lata dithabeng. Wa ntlhalohanya. Ditlhare tsa ka ke kgona ho di bereka, and then ke di ire hore ke di bereke ka tsela e tshwanetseng gore di bereke ka yona o kila bo. Ke alafa ka mafoko. I've been given the gift of the spoken word and the written word. So there's a duality. I beg your pardon?
Ya mafoko yeo khale re tseba.
Ne ke inyatsa ke khona ke amogela. Ke khona ke amogela mpho ya ka ya mafoko o kila bo. So the practice will be quite dual. Ke pheta taola.
Yeah.
So khopeta taola, for anyone who doesn't understand my native language, I throw bones and ke khona go tlhalohanya taola ke taola di taola di a bolela. Wa tlhalohanya. Di taola di khona go bontsha tsela, and di taola di khona go ntshetsa prescription ya motho gore o mo alafa jwang. And le ka mafoko di taola di a bolela. Wa tlhalohanya. So if you need talking to for your healing, I will know and I will do that. If you need medicine, homeopathic medicine, and you know, when we speak of things in our African culture, things seem very dark because that's what we've been made to believe.
Yeah.
We think of witchcraft, we think of tagata and all of those things, blah, blah, blah. We think of the darkness. Yeah. But it's funny though, when we speak of things in English, and if I say homeopathic medicine, you seem to take it better than ditlhare, you know?
Yeah.
So in order to kind of soften, not necessarily the blow or soften the darkness, one would say, if you need homeopathic healing by homeopathic medication, trust me, I'm gifted in that regard. I'm trained in that regard. And it's not only about being gifted, because you can be gifted in medicine, but you need to be trained on how to use the medicine. You need to be trained on how to apply the education, on how to treat people. So I'm trained, and I'm trained by a very powerful human being, Dr. Ngwato, who was trained by, now may his soul now rest in peace. He was trained by a very, very big giant, a huge giant. And you know, I'm proud of my journey. I'm proud of my gift. I'm proud of my calling. I'm proud of the fact that Kingaga, I'm proud of being chosen to help people, because people go through so much.
Yeah.
And only now I look back at all the challenges that I went through and all the hardships that I went through and all the public humiliation that I went through. Had I not gone through all of that, I would not be as resilient and strong and educated and experienced and seasoned in pain to heal another person's pain.
Yeah. So when it comes to the taola, because I mean you're my friend, and I know sometimes, you know, we take life very lightly. So let's say you lost your keys and you can't find them. Can you take the bones and throw them and ask them where the keys are?
No. Nigga, you're gonna have to find your own goddamn keys. I ain't taking part in none of that nonsense.
And I've got a question
That's
from...
a good one.
Hold on, I've got a question from Semu Papi. Semu Papi wants to know if Sangoma and Ngaka are the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Anyone can tell you differently.
Yeah.
Anyone can tell you differently.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yes, Sam.
Go ahead,
yes.
Sam.
Yes. I just want to know, Jideo, how do you manage to strike the balance between your family, your career, and this new journey that you've recently started, being a traditional healer? How do you really get the time? Let's say, for an instance, like a big job, like, okay, I'll say idols, for an instance.
Yeah.
And it's there to consume your time. How do you strike a balance?
I do what needs to be done. I love the fact that you've used idols as an example. So on the day of idols, I left Limpopo, which is my spiritual home, at 4:00 in the morning, right? I was on the road at 4:00 in the morning. I got to Joburg around, it's about 3 hours. So I got to Joburg around almost 7:00 because I took my time on the road, right? And as soon as I arrived, the first thing I did was announce to my family that I'm back in Joburg safely, right? I took a shower. Immediately after taking a shower, I lit my incense and my candles in the house, and I had to reset my energy. I could not take a nap. I could not sleep because there was no time in the day. So I lit my incense, I lit my candles, I did my little husa dance, and I connected with my audience on Instagram in that moment so that I can literally not detach myself from the obligation that I have later on in the day. The reason why I tapped into Instagram was because I needed to tap into the masses, because idols is for the masses, right? Immediately after doing my ritual and performing my ritual that works for me in terms of resetting my energy and setting my intentions for the day, I literally immediately left the house. I went to the salon in Pretoria to get my hair done. I came back to the house to meet with my makeup artist to get my face done. All of this takes time, right? And I haven't seen the children in this time. I'm communicating with my family. I'm communicating with my parents through technology, through the phone. I'm still feeling that sense of normality by talking to them and plugging into them using technology. So I don't feel isolated from my normality, and I still have their support with me, and I still am tapping into their energy as a life source, right? As soon as my makeup was done, I literally got into the car. I drove to Urban Brew Studios. I got the brief down on what was expected for me, and came 7:00, I performed my bit. Came after Idols, I then literally tapped out of everything to go and socialize with my intimate life, my personal intimate life. I hung out with my people that are closest to me. I enjoyed myself for a little bit, for a brief moment in time. From there, I went back home to be a mother, to be a daughter, to be all of that in one.
Amazing.
And then I took my bow and I rested. And then just as I thought I was going to rest, my mom, because I went home from Idols to my parents' house to go and rest. I love resting at my parents' house.
Yeah.
It does a world of a difference for me. It reboots me. For as long as they're alive, I'll always spend time in the wisdom of my parents and the energy of my parents. Just as I was about to put my head down, my mom said, the baby who's 4 months old, the baby's milk is finished. I then had to drive from my parents' house all the way back to my house to go and fetch the baby's milk because I'm not breastfeeding anymore, and go back to my parents' house and then feed the baby, and officially, as a human being, not a spirit being, take my bow and rest in my human capacity.
Yeah.
So it's doable.
Yeah.
It's doable. You tap into that part of your mind that says, do it.
Do it. I've got a
You are
message
called to be an
from...
entertainer. Do it. You are called to be a healer. Do it. You're called to be a mother. Do it.
Yeah.
You're called to be a daughter. Do it. Everything that I'm called to do, for the mere fact that I'm breathing and I'm living and God is still breathing life into me, I feel that He is giving me enough energy to pull it through. Until I'm dead, that's when I'll know sleep.
Yeah.
But Didel, would you take the job though if the opportunity presented itself? Despite the fact that I believe you and Sobiz are good friends, if the opportunity arose, would you take the job?
In the honor of our friendship, in the honor of what he started on Idols and the energy at which we both operate, and in the honor of keeping the South African entertainment legacy alive, I definitely take the job. It would not be a job taken in spite. It would be a job taken in a relay race to take over one baton and hand it over to the next who would ever take it over from me. So definitely. And I think that's the mindset that we need in the South African entertainment industry, that we are all replaceable in a good way, not in a negative way.
Yeah.
And if we think of ourselves as humble relay racers, you would know that the baton needs to always be passed on, always. And you need to be ready to hand it over. You need to be humble to hand it over. You need to be satisfied with your service in that moment that you were given and hand it over gracefully. So I would take it gracefully only, but to eventually hand it over gracefully.
All right, just a quick rundown of the messages that we have from our chillers. Kagiso Mate says, I love how her father made research on the family lineage to pass on the information to them and their grandchildren. And Kahliso M says, what does her new journey mean for her career in radio and TV? How is it going to impact her career decisions going forward?
I love that question. My new path as a healer, traditional healer, as Inyanga, Ngaga, as Sangoma, whichever way you want to phrase it, it only means that I need to be more conscious of how I utilize my platforms. It only means that every time I open my mouth on radio, I need to heal someone. It only means that the responsibility is bigger. It means that every time I'm preparing a DJ set to go and play, you know me, an Afro House, Afro Tech, I need to be very conscious on my track listing. It means that I just need to conscientize myself to the fact that it's no longer about me, but it's truly about the next person who's receiving me and how I impact them. So I'm still going to be a club DJ. I'm still going to be a radio DJ. And yes, I'm still going to be the gogo that's on Instagram in full Bahaza Bentis, dancing, burning incense, and living their best lives. I'm not going to reduce myself. I'm not going to age myself. My ancestors know, they've known for the longest time that I'm jovial, I'm young, I'm youthful, I'm playful, and I am crazy in my own capacity, and I enjoy that, and I don't feel that they would exist in my life to change me. So nothing changes. The only thing that is going to be added on is for me to be more conscious of the responsibility that I have to heal. The microphone is powerful. The TV screen is powerful. The DJ platform, Jawz, you know this, when you're playing music for an audience, you're moving them.
Definitely.
Right? You're literally shifting something in them. And it's beyond entertainment if you think about it deeply. People come to the areas that we play so that they can escape something that is burdening them. So it means that I need to be conscious of the music that I play, my track listing, the energy that I take with me into spaces. That's all that it really means. It doesn't change Dineo for who she is. You'll still be able to enjoy the Dineo that you know.
Yeah.
You understand? But it just means that I need to cultivate myself at a different energy level all the time.
Shout out to Morganic for a $5 super chat. Truly appreciate it. And Semi Papape says, what's your ancestral name? That's his question.
My ancestral name, the entire clan name, right, would be Ngubane Mbovu Nyonemhlope Somahashe. I am Gogo Somahashe. Dineo Ranaga Umdawano Vukuza Somahashe. And my ancestor that's in the lead, that is the one that is the driver of my ancestral calling, is from my Xhosa side of the lineage, which is my grandmother's side of the lineage, my mother's side of the lineage, and he comes forth as my grandmother's father. So I've got a male ancestor that is dominating in my life. And it makes a lot of sense why I'm such a no-nonsense person and why I'm such a selfish woman who finds it very difficult to submit to nonsense from a man, because innately, spiritually, I'm dominated by the male being. And you know how selfish men are, right? So
we know ourselves. We know ourselves. And then understand you are going to be on the panel of judges for Miss SA 2021. Congratulations on that. How Batung. Great things. When did you hear about this one?
I found out about this one within this last quarter of the year. Are we already in the last quarter of the year?
Yep.
Yeah, within this last quarter of the year, and I didn't see it coming. I swear to you, I was absolutely blindsided by this one. But I'll be honest with you, I think I'm ready. I really, really think I'm ready. I think also the country is ready for me. I think I've been through so much and gone through so much work on myself that I've got a lot to contribute. I've got something to bring forth to the table. And I think also there's a woman in me who has now fallen in love with the glamorous aspect of being a woman. And I can't wait to share that part of me with the public, because I've always been this like outrageously dressed human being. Now I'm just like literally sentimentally, femininely attached to glamour. And I cannot wait to showcase the feminine me and the glamorous me. It's going to be so exciting. Yay!
Dineo, big up on everything that's happening to you, and I know you've wanted to take over everything. I mean, you just wanted to become a mogul, and it's all unfolding right in front of our eyes. I mean, from where you're from, I mean, you're very close to where you want to go. Very close, just a footstep away.
Thank you.
You're getting everything that you've hoped for, everything that you've been praying for. Good family, Spanikise. You are now openly healing us. You are DJing. Otobo DJ Kamropa. No, this is so nice to watch. And then with your being a sangoma, your what should I call it? Like the school or the journey. Are you going to document it on the Ranakas?
Funny you're asking me that, Jawz. We've shot quite a number of things, right? With regards to my initiation. And that's how we would refer to the journey. With regards to my initiation. Today I had a conversation with my content director, my editor and my director, as well as my PA. And I was saying, there's certain things, as much as we may have shot them, in hindsight, I need to apply wisdom. They're very intimate and very sacred. So there are things that I will share, and there are things that I won't share. And the reason why I'm not sharing them is not because I'm embarrassed or ashamed, but because there's a community of traditional healers that I belong to. And they really pride themselves in the intimacy of certain things that are done. And I think out of respect of the entire community of traditional healers, I would not want to showcase everything. And I've learned over the years that as much as I may be in a relationship, not every part of the relationship is for the public and myself to enjoy. I've learned and I've grown to respect and appreciate privacy. As much as I'm a reality person, a reality producer before I'm a reality star, I think that the preservation of intimacy in relationships is so important. Hence, I go back to my first point. You and I are close. But nobody will know the magnitude of the closeness. Nobody will know certain levels of the intimacy of our relationship purely because it's sacred to us, you know? And I think that's the level at which I like to vibrate now, that I'll give you an arm. And as much as I've given you an arm, I will not give you my lichaam. And lichaam is good body in Afrikaans, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know Afrikaans. Lichaam.
Ek dink lichaam is body in Afrikaans. My lichaam.
Ek weet nie.
Ek sal jou my arm gee, maar ek sal jou nie my lichaam gee. Ek dink so. If I'm incorrect.
Jy soek 'n hand, ek gee 'n hand en jy soek die hele arm. Let me just tell you, you are already giving out yourself, like a lot of yourself out there. You are already giving us a lot. Like we don't We don't necessarily need more. I mean, whatever you want to keep sacred, I say keep it sacred. Already you are giving us enough. And we appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Dineo, thank you so much for joining us tonight right here on After Chillers. So what do we address you as? Should I address you as Gogo from now on? Or should I just, hey, Dineo? Or...
Yo, fam, it's Dineo. Hey, don't age me. Please, don't age me. I think I've had this conversation. With my ancestors. I'm like, y'all control yourselves, right? Y'all are resting in peace. I'm living on earth. Y'all are old. I'm young. Please know your boundaries.
Dineo, thank you so much for joining us, my love. Have yourself a splendid evening. More Organic again with another $5 super chat, man. Yo, Organic. Thank you so much, bro. Everybody with a super chat, don't be shy. We are here. Please support the channel. Please support us, and we will give you all the content that you need. Dineo, ciao, my love. See you on the flip side. Enjoy the journey and enjoy everything that's coming on your way. So, guys, here is a guy. There was a big battle today. Big battle. DJ Shimza and Musi Maimani were battling it out. Musi took Shimza to bed. Shimza's clapbacks went as good as usual. He was not in tip-top shape. So Musi Maimani made sure that Shimza leaves with a certified L. So I want to know, who do you think Musi should battle next? I call Musi Maimani Little Certified L Giver. That's his rap battle name. Little Certified L Giver. Who should Musi Little Certified L Giver battle next? Let me know in the comments. Right now. Sam, who do you think Musi should battle next, my brother? I say black coffee.
No, it's a tough one, bro.
I say black coffee.
You caught me really off guard, bro. It's a tough one.
Or Prince KB.
Everyone is funny. Yeah, maybe Prince KB. Hey, that would be a good one. Or the Don Biliato.
Or Fikile Mphalula, or even better, Julius Malema. Let us know.
No, he wouldn't survive.
He keeps on dishing out the L's. Oh. Katliso, go on Twitter and go search for. I think he's still trending right now. Go look at that thread. You'll find out why, and you'll know. Shimza gave a low blow knockout, and Shimza was on some. Oh shit, where's that one? Shimza's other response was that was so whack. Okay. Shimza was on some, hey, I have got 6 successful businesses that I can never be fired from. And one relationship that you're about to be, okay. Yeah, Shimza was on some with a beautiful black female. So Shimza was just trying to get at Musi about him being married to a white lady. So I think that was a bit of a low blow. But anyway, go check out the thread and just let me know what you think. Hit us up in the comments. Sam, it's been great. Everybody tuning in, it's been great. Let's see. This is where you can catch me this weekend. On Friday. I'm out in Polokwane doing coffee in Polokwane. And then tomorrow, on Thursday, I'm in Middleburg. If you're out in Middleburg, come hang out with me. I'm going to be in Middleburg. Coffee Polokwane on Friday, Daytime Vibe, Coffee Polokwane Savannah Mall. And on Thursday, I'm out in Middleburg. Guys, it's been real. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, DJ Jawz TV, DJ Jawz TV. Adios. Let's see what's happening. Okay, bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. I don't know what happened there.
Still live.
Mechanic is making it rain, bro. Mechanic, you're the man, man. Another $5. Another $5. Shoo.
Later, bro.
Later, guys. I'll check you on the flip side. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, DJ Jawz TV. DJ Jawz TV is my channel. And I'll check you on the flip side. Sorry for the glitches. Is the club open? Which club? Good night, chillers. Bye-bye.